Build and Battle, Week 10. Welcome back. Let's get into the business. What's going on, everyone? Just firing up a quick little stream. We're going to go ahead and jump in a dog bowl. We're going to jump in the goal line stand, and then we're going to do a battle royale and build a lineup. So yeah, we're going to do this all in succession. We're just going to have a good time with it. I'm going to try to get these out on Saturday, ideally, but I don't mind doing this on a Sunday as well, but it's just a little like this. The morning is just very, very squeezed for me for Sundays, but I wanted to get something out as I did last week, so make sure I do that as well. Playoff best balls coming up, so be ready for that, and also we'll be reviewing, how my season went and stuff like that. So we're already at the home stretch, which is honestly freaking crazy. This is the goal line stand. All right, so goal line stand, dog bowl, battle royale. Let's do it. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me update this ticker real quick before I put that up. Okay, there's that. What's up, Christopher? That's fun. Help me break even all of Shroud stacks. Hell yeah. Nice work. Did you have any big wins, or are you just like you're able to have a nice day with the Shroud stuff? I had a couple sweats. I was top 10 in the battle royale I was top 15, I think, maybe. No, I think I got to the top 10 at one point. But I did end up squeezing out of there with the CD Lamb stuff. But I had a pretty good day as well. All three at once. Yeah, it's not that hard to do all three at once. The dog bowls are slow. What's going on, Adam? Welcome. All right, let's do. Got Be More Boy in here. All right. Shroud stuff's awesome, man. That's just sick. So Chase is playing. We got that news. All right, so here we're gonna go with. I usually like Amon-Ra here, but running back gets pretty great. Oh, this is battle royale. Oh, okay. I'll just take Amon-Ra then. That's fine. So I got the 106 here. I've been snagging up Pollard at the 106. If Chase goes, Chase on a snap count, right? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Is Chase on a snap count? Do we get news about that? Lots of solid scores DFS. Nice. I had a Shroud double with Nico and Dell, but didn't have Schultz on that lineup. I did cash in that. But hell yeah. Nice. Good stuff, dude. Yeah, I was really close to the top, dude. Would have been awesome to at least stay up there for like $1,000 finish or something like that, but did not end up making it. But at least I had a chance. I had the Schultz Stroud twice. So I had I think I had 4 combos of the Schultz Stroud. So I had a lot of nice combos. I didn't have Dell with it, unfortunately, but still pretty good. Oh shoot. Rip. All right, let's do. Just keep grabbing Pollard. I'm gonna live and die by Pollard again this week. You got to think he's got some good touchdown upside this week, So hopefully he gets in the box a couple times and they just blow him out. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. But that's sweet, Christopher. Love that. Stroud was awesome last week, dude. He helped a lot of my teams. But yeah, had a couple bubble up at the top. Did not end up making it to the top, but unfortunately. See if I can look at that team really quick. Oh, that's not gonna let me do that. Okay, never mind. All right, on the clock for the goal line stand. Let's go ahead and grab me. You guys are going slow. I'll go to Mixon stuff. I know he's been steamed up a lot, but I'll take Mixon. Seems like he's a good spot for him. Jump on a Battle Royale. All right, I'll do one more. Actually, never mind. I think you just meant you were jumping in one yourself. Good luck. Let's do. I've been taking a lot of Metcalf here. Yeah, the Battle Royales are fun. I feel like you got a much cleaner situation. Like if you have if you have the nuts, like exactly what you need. You need Stroud. You need Stroud to win anything last week. It's like a very clean situation, I feel like. So I don't know. Makes it more fun sometimes. I like doing this. Whenever Andrews falls a bit, I like grabbing the Andrews and Lamar in the 3rd and 4th round. Hope everyone's having a good week. I had a pretty good week. I've been like successfully like cashing, but I've been close to the top and haven't been able to sniff the very top. So hoping I can change that this week. But that's how tournaments are. Can't expect to win every week. Just gotta hope you're playing sharp lineups. Can't really confirm if I have or not, but I feel like I've been on good spots. Like I was on the H-Chain spot like before he popped off. That was nice. But a couple other times, like I was high on Stroud last week. I didn't, he wasn't a 100% exposure type guy, but I was pretty high on him last week. So felt good to get that as well. So I'm gonna get Lamar here. So get this DAWG bowl is probably a little more important. So I've done the Andrews stuff a lot. I mean, I'm down to do it again. Or I can just go Lamar and go like a different route with that. Let's give it a go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Lamar, and then if we can get Lamar in 10 picks, which I think we'll probably will. Usually people don't reach on him. But if I can get the Lamar, I might go Bateman as well. Call that Foreman pick. That was a nice call too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Foreman was sick. That doubled me up that week too. I had Foreman in some DFS lineups too. So, yeah. I remember that Foreman week. That was like, what, 4 weeks ago? 3-4 weeks ago? Yeah, I feel like I've had some good reads, but that's half the puzzle. Man, these battle royales, it's interesting because like once you have that pop off, you're like, okay, Stroud popped off. If I have Stroud, I have a chance to win in any of these lineups, and like it's pretty interesting when that happens because usually it's like, okay, if I have Herbert or I have Lamar or I have Dak, I have a chance. Last week it was like if you have Stroud, that's it. Only Stroud. At least like most teams at the top. All right, so we got Metcalf here. Let's change up the vibe here. Let's go with this one. Let's do a different one. All right, so I'm just going to scroll here. This thing's going fast. Oh, this is my Battle Royale. Of course it's going fast. Shoot. Let's go Kirk. I don't have any Derrick Henry. Hopefully he doesn't break the sling. Let's go Godwin. Will Levis this week? I think he's pretty interesting. I have a couple Levis teams. See, I don't think he's gonna. I mean, obviously he doesn't have to put up a Stroud performance to win, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I could see him going like 250 and like 2, and that might be enough to like to win a tournament, I guess. To be fair, but I think Hopkins will have a good day, I believe. That's what I've been attacking it through Hopkins more so than Levis, but I don't mind it. I don't hate it at all. All right, so this is my goal line stand. Adam, you still in here? Let me get a goal line stand together, maybe. Christopher, if you want to get in as well, maybe we can hop in this goal line stand. All right, goal line stand. Here we go. I got this. Lamar did go. Someone took on stack Lamar. It's fine. I don't mind that. Can't do one share to share with Evans. That's not bad. I think I like that. It's like the game gets pushed like that. Shoot. Okay. Oh, this is gross. So no San Francisco guys left. That's rough. Yikes! 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 All right, on the clock. All right. Monty there. I like Monty's spot. I think he's a good chance to score a touchdown this week, and yeah, he just seems like a good play. I'll talk about my favorite plays here in a second. All right, top of the goal line stand. I'm gonna hop in. Go. Put it in the chat just in case there's a little delay. 3 spots available. Hopefully, you guys snag it. 2 spots available. Oh yeah, you guys got plenty of time. 1 spot available on the goal line stand. Oh yeah, plenty of time for you guys to get in. They wanted you to join. All right, so we get another goal line stand going. This is the dog bowl, right? Okay. Yeah, I think Monty. I don't know if he's gonna go right back to his role, but he's gonna be the goal line back in my opinion. And like, there should be points on this game. Like, why can't he score 2 touchdowns? I don't see why not. So that's kind of my theory with Montgomery stuff this week. Obviously, Gibbs might just take more of the work. I think he should. He might not. But yeah, we'll see. So my favorite spots right now are the San Francisco-Jacksonville game. I think that game could have shootout potential of just like being a pass happy game. CMC could still get there. ETN could still get there in that scenario because they both are good pass catchers. But let's see if the boys got in here. Oh yeah, we're in. Let's go. Yeah, so it just makes sense in my head there. I like the Seattle-Washington game a lot as well. I could see that game going through Walker and Walker having a big game. And then on the other side, we get like maybe a McLaurin game or just Howell does good, something like that. So take CMC 101. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Not Galaxy burning anyone after 101. I feel like that's a pretty clear tier break of like, this guy gave me 20 points, but he also could give me 40. So that's kind of where I feel about Walker's way too cheap. Yeah, Walker feels good. I mean, what Washington's threw away two of their really good rush, pass rushers. I mean, that does make their O-line a little worse or D-line a little worse. So, I mean, should open up the run game a bit. Yeah, I like that game. I'm also pretty high on the Arizona-Atlanta game. So that's my biggest stand this week is probably Kyler. I'm not going to have like 100% exposure to Kyler. Like I'm going to have a good amount, but I know the risk I'm taking on. So I'm not like taking all Kyler, but I do have a lot of Kyler. So I feel good about that. And I feel comfortable with it. I like Kyler. I think like he's the kind of guy that I feel pretty like he's starting. Like you don't limit a quarterback when they start. Like if he's a receiver or something or a running back, like you're like, okay, he came back after a year. Maybe he'll get a snap count. Like he's not getting a snap count as a quarterback. So I just like, he's either all in or all out. And I feel like if he's coming back this year, which like there's no reason he needs to, he might be healthy enough to, succeed. So Drake London's one of my favorite plays on the other side of that game. Healthy again. Been passing, not really passing much better with Heineke, but we've seen Drake London pay off with his price tag many, many times. So I like him. Christian Watson's not a bad shout as well, but not my favorite pick. I took in the Wilson skinny stuff a bit, but I don't know. ETN, okay. Let's look at this game hub. So I'll check this one on here. So no one scored yet. Ramondre running, Zeke running. Venture through a pick. This game's gross. Every game they send over there is just gross. Yeah, I really like the Atlanta Arizona spot. I think like this total has actually been bet up. I swear it was at like 41.5. It's been bet up like 2 points already. Earlier in the week. So I think this game has very sneaky shootout potential. Obviously, we don't like Atlanta in shootouts, but I think Arizona could push them more than expected. Chargers Detroit game. This seems like it could be a trap game in terms of like the total, but I feel like there's going to be points regardless. This game I definitely can see shooting out the San Francisco Jacks. Tampa Bay, Tennessee, I don't think will be a shootout like last week. And this is my biggest stand this week is I think the Cincinnati Houston game's going under. Like I think this game's going to hit like this game's going to be like a 38 total. Like 20-17 type game is what I feel like in that game. All right, so we get just like Geno double maybe. That seems fun. So we'll double up Geno. Kind of like having a Washington guy on the bring back there, but that's fine. This is my goal line stand, correct? All right, so that's done. So here's where I don't know what I want to do. I like the Michael Wilson stuff. I actually think it's a pretty interesting DFS play too, as a DFS start. Michael Wilson, he's been really good this year, and you know he's coming off injury, but he has Kyler back, has an upgraded quarterback, so I think it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I think Kyler's a good play. I think he's a good play. Like he has a rushing floor. He should rush a little bit, maybe not as much as he would usually. Probably won't have his biggest game of the year, but if he gets 25 at his price tag, you're feeling really good in underdog and DFS as well. So yeah, my biggest stand is that I think that game's going under the total. The Cincinnati Houston game. Like I don't know why. Like there's a lot of stuff to indicate that game should probably go into the total. I don't like it that much. I don't know. I think the Bengals defense is pretty interesting. They're a lot better than same with the Chiefs defense, the Ravens defense, all these like pretty like exciting offensive, like I have really good defenses, which kind of caps their upside sometimes. Not that Chase doesn't have upside. I'm not trying to say that, but so I don't really get it in terms of like why that game is still like the highest total on the slate. Basically, I just think it should be lower. Maybe it's not a 38 total, but it should be lower than this. And I think if I was going to put money on it, I'd be putting it on the lower than that. Personally, I'm not going to, but that's just something but I'm also like, with that in mind, I'm using that in a way to like, because I think that's going under the total. I'm also not taking as much Cincinnati Houston pieces because of that. I take some, but I'm not taking quite as much. I mean, if I'm going to get this right into my lap, might have to take this. Although Stroud's going to get sniped, I bet. This guy's taking Dell. All right, whatever. Yeah, let's do an Olave Hawk mini. I like that a lot. Hawk's been getting tons of targets, and Olave is like air yard king. One of these weeks, he's going to get like 100 at a tutty. Maybe it'll be this week. All right, so that's that. Michael Wilson is my last pick in this one. I think Chig's a really good pick. I haven't picked any Chig. That kind of makes me mad. I probably should have been taking him a little bit more. Chig or Conquo, I think he's a good play. Change the new music here. Yeah, I think that Cincinnati Houston game is just a little too high total. I think it will go under just because like Cincinnati defense is better than I think people realize. Second, but the game hasn't gone down, so maybe I'm just silly. Maybe I'm just a fish, but I don't know. That's what my inclination is right now. Just that game's gonna go under. It's gonna underwhelm. Like Mixon's a good play that might slow the game down. Obviously, Houston doesn't have running backs, but they lost Nico Collins. Since he lost Higgins, that's two pretty big pieces already. No, Houston doesn't have Dameon Pierce or Nico Collins. I think that makes a difference in my eyes, at least. So that's where I'm at. Could be wrong, could be right. I don't know, but I think it makes a lot of sense. So let's head over and start building this DFS lineup, and then once this Battle Royale finishes, I'll be done, and I'll be getting ready for the slate. Let's throw on. This one's good. All right. Yeah, I don't have quite enough Walker, probably. It's gonna overlay probably a bit, maybe like 500 overlay. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll get in an extra DAWG BOWL. All right, so not taking Stroud anymore. I don't feel great about Carr's upside anymore, just because the usage of Taysom Hill. But I like pieces from the Saints. Like I like Kamara. Like I mean, not this week, but I like the Saints in general. Maybe I could do a Howell stack this time. You know, I'm gonna take Samuel because he's not been getting drafted like at all, and like he was doing really good beforehand. So I'll take like a Samuel Howell stack, and maybe I can like stack up with JSN after that. That'd be fun. Only Royale now. Goff, Aaron Jones, St. Brown, DK, Dell, Laporta. Like that a lot. St. Brown, Laporta, Goff, double stack, nice. I think Aaron Jones is a good play this week too. I like Aaron Jones this week. Good Lord, man. This game is gross, man. All right, let's go ahead and hop in this. Well, I don't know how I want to do this. Just move it over to this tab. All right. So we'll bring this forward, and then we're going to be hopping in these DK slates. How do I want to play it? I don't know. Maybe we do a Levis Gigabrain stack. Let's do some Purdy stuff. Let's do Purdy stuff. I think they're in an absolute amazing spot to bounce back this week. So I think he's just a smash play. And obviously, like if his pass catchers are getting there, he's getting there. So let's do like it's kind of hard to decide. Let's do that. And we could think on it a bit if we want to do CMC instead as our piece. It's kind of tempting to throw CMC in instead of Debo. I don't know. Tough decision there. So I can get Samuel in the last round for sure. So if I'm going to go the Howell route, I'll just go JSN, Howell, next picks, and we'll go from there. Let's see what Adam's up to here. Get ETN, Debo, Ridley. So taking that game as a stack with Andrews, I don't mind that at all. Looks like Lamar did not fall back. Yeah, that's one thing like about Underdog and stuff. Like, try to play your draft room. Like, there's a lot of times where you can get these like quarterbacks to fall back to you, and if they don't, oh well, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, it sucks sometimes when you're trying to set up a big stack, but I think there's a lot of situations where you can let a player fall for a round and you get an extra player or two, and that's like a big difference. Same thing in, season long stuff. Like you can get the Tua stack maybe a round cheaper with an extra 10th round pick or extra 9th round pick in there. Pushing the envelope, even when it doesn't feel great, is a very nice play. And if it doesn't work out, you can always adapt, hopefully. So I think it makes some sense to go that route. So a lot of my I have a couple Andrews with like the 2-3 turn, but I have some Andrews at the 3-4 turn and even later, like Andrews Lamar stacks. So it feels good to do that. Even I have a pretty late Lamar stack in a 12-person draft just because Lamar fell back to me and, people weren't dying to take Lamar. So one thing I'll put out in the ether just now, like Bateman's going to pop one of these weeks. He's popping. Like maybe it's just like 80 yards and a touchdown, but it's happening. It's going to happen. It's not over for Bateman. One of these weeks, he's going to get a deep touchdown or just like a really good game. A little bit of copium, but I do believe that wholeheartedly. Let's get Aaron Jones in here. I'm not sure on the ownership of the slate. I'm about to do some research after this, so I'll be adjusting stuff. This lineup will stay the same. Obviously, evergreen in this lineup as our build in battle week 10 special. But yeah, let's see. I have some overlay in this tournament too. Houston D's a steal and DFS with the Bengals fallout. I think the Bengals are going to put up points though. But like I said, I did say that game's going under the total, so I don't hate this Houston defense call. Don't hate that at all. I think I may play Mixon in this lineup, even though I don't like Mixon that much. Yeah, I'll play it the way I kind of like it. It's like the Bengals are gonna beat up on them. Mixon will have a good day. Just because I did say since his defense good, and I think that game's going another total, so that does benefit Houston and Cincinnati side. So run it or kind of a grosser game. So Dotson goes. He's full stacking. Holy moly. ETN. Just need Jacksonville to put up 35 and you're looking good. Get all the points through who's that? Debo. I like Debo this week a lot too. Where am I going? Check this out again. Looks like they are establishing the run. Holy moly. Disgusting, man. All right. Let's see here. Tight end. I'll have to think about the Houston defense stuff a little more. Houston defense is pretty good too. You got a good point there. But yeah, love Yoshi today, late dart. Yoshi. Who Yoshi? Who's that? Jay Conquo? They're just hammering it up the middle. All right, so let's go tight end. Tyler Edge and Jalen Moore could be sneaky good in defense. I agree with that for sure. I don't know how much ups. I mean, I guess Algier has touchdown upside, and Warren is just good at football. I feel like nickname Yoshi. That's who I thought you were talking about, which is kind of funny, like how I kind of put that together. But I couldn't think exactly what you were talking about, and that's like one of the names that came up, but I couldn't think of how to pronounce his name. So love that. Yeah, he's what is he, flat min? What if this dude catches like a bomb today or something? Like he's fast apparently, so that'd be sick. Love that. Pretty interesting dart. I mean, should get a lot of work, or he might not get a lot of work. He might not play many snaps, to be fair. But he might just be the wide receiver. He might be like wide receiver 4 in the mix. Whenever Chase comes out, maybe he goes in. If Chase is on a pitch count. All right, let's do. So I'm gonna get off the Atlanta stuff for this team because I'm not really stacking it, and let's go with something different here. Just take Ferguson and say like that's where Dallas scores their points. Don't hate that. Yeah, T-Law goes pretty damn late in this. I think that's kind of a nice value on T-Law. Not that he's going to break the slate, but it's possible. All right. Cool. Got a lot of dog bowls in. Got the 10 that I needed because you need to get 10 to get the promo. So I did the promo, and I did an extra one on top of that. So should be fun. Sweat those. Hopefully we get some in the top 2,000, get my money back on those, and then maybe get a sweats for the top. Did a ton of Battle Royale this week because I had a good week last week. So, well, not a ton. I just did a bit more than I did last week. So we'll just take Ferguson as like maybe Dallas throws a lot to Ferguson in their time throwing the ball. Hollywood as a one-off isn't bad. Pickens, I kind of like that. Pickens is one of those guys where like a really good DFS play because like he's going for like 5 points or he can go for like 30. So I like that. Just to recap my underdog team, I went with Sam Howell, Curtis Samuel, and we had, who else do we have in there? Sam Howell, Curtis Samuel, JSN, David Montgomery. Let's look again. Who do we? Where is it? There it is. Jesus. CMC, Sam Howell, Chris Olave, JSN, Curtis Samuel, Hawkinson, and then that other one was a. Where to see that team? A lot of out tags, unfortunately. Here it is. Kyler Murray, Tony Pollard, David Montgomery, Drake London, Michael Wilson, Mark Andrews for my other team. So, yeah, a lot of Battle Royale action happening this week. See one lineup to bubble up. Hopefully, do I have any in the late window? Just Jake Ferguson. When's the Cincinnati Houston game? Yeah, not a lot of late stuff, but that's fine. I mean, there's not that many. I mean, I guess these games are all very interesting. That's fine. I don't really care. It's fine. I guess I sniped on it last time, but due to that, Anchor wasn't letting that happen again. Well, anyways, another successful build and battle, guys. That was a lot of fun. Ton of fun as always. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on or a lot of stuff down. I got a good amount on DFS and then a decent amount on Underdog as well. So we'll see what happens. You know, never know what's going to happen. Another week, another opportunity. Best of luck to everyone and your stuff. Obviously, you know, don't tilt too much. You know, can't expect to win every week, but best of luck to everyone. That's kind of the way I look at it. Obviously, I've had some pretty successful weeks. So I hope to continue that streak and hopefully can have another good week this week as well. Schultz or Laporta, tough call. Whew. Probably Laporta, but Schultz is. I just think Schultz could go back to a very mediocre game after last week's explosion. But I mean, Nico Collins is out, so that makes it a little bit harder for that to happen. So. Probably Laporta still. But yeah, good luck everybody. Hopefully you guys win all the money, all of the drip. Yeah, week 10. 4 more weeks of best ball season, and then we're into the playoff stages. That'll be fun to talk about. We're going to talk all about it. I'm going to have one of my biggest things I'm going to try to do is review this year, whether it's good or bad. I mean, can't really think about that. I'm just going to think about things like whether I win or lose or do amazing or do decent. I'm going to think about things in a very try a level-headed perspective in terms of just reviewing my season. Okay, you know what? I did a lot of things right. I did a lot of things wrong, even though I won or lost. Just trying to think in a very big picture perspective. So I'm going to have a lot of takeaways and notes from this year to try to take into next year, because I feel like year to year I haven't really retained anything specifically, and I think that'll be really beneficial next year to like have these like reminders in my mind of like mistakes that were made, or things that I could have done more that I didn't take advantage of. So I think that's something that I'm going to benefit from next year as well. So, and I'll be sharing that with you guys as well, so you guys will get a lot of that information as well, and kind of can take it with a grain of salt if you want, or take it into your own hands as well. So yeah, appreciate everyone having an absolute fun season so far. Hopefully my season long stuff turns around. I've been having some rough season long losses, but we'll see what happens. So good luck, everybody. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.